Hi, my name is Natalie, and I work with Central Arkansas Library System. And it is Friday, and that means we have a super special guest for you reading an amazing story. Today we have Miss Maria Hoskins. She is an author, and I'm very excited to listen to her book. I love that she hopes to teach children that reading and writing can open doors that permit experiences and memories to come back to life. And to me that's beautiful, and I think that's a goal that a lot of authors should have. And so Miss Maria, I'm so happy that you're here. Please tell me what your book is about, like what inspired you to write this, and just who you are.
Thank you, Natalie. So I am reading today actually Pawpaw's Pets. I have actually written I have 6 books. I just released a new book in December called My Sister, My Friend. And I'm inspired to write because I truly enjoy sharing the books and the stories with children. I focus on holidays. You know, holidays are always a special time for each one of us. So when I started writing, and that was by way of challenge, my friend Gabor Hearn from Pyramid Art Books and Custom Framing, we were looking for a book at Christmas back in 2013, and she challenged me because we couldn't find the book that I was looking to buy. So she's like, Maria, just go write the book. So, so I took that challenge and I took it to heart, and I began my writing journey. And I have found it to be just a wonderful opportunity to get kids engaged and loving the stories. You know, they read what they like and they enjoy and what they can relate to. So I found that each one of my books, children have been able to gravitate to the books because it reminds them not of my story, but it reminds them of their own stories.
Um, that's that's just beautiful. That's wonderful. um, do you have a book that you're writing currently, or like, are you always just inspired, or it's just amazing?
So as I said, let me see if I can grab it here. So I just finished the new book and just released. Let's see if we can show it a little bit there without the glare. My Sister, My Friend,
Yeah.
and it's about siblings, but it's also sharing information with those siblings and families when everybody is different. Our families are very diverse. And so, thinking about my own girls, Christine and Victoria, it gave me opportunity. And one has a special need, or it has special needs and abilities, and the other one is truly has a lot of special abilities. And so, I got to think about how different they were, and I wanted to share that. So, even though people are different in the family, we don't think about our differences. We just gravitate to how we can help and love one another for each day. And so that's the focus of the book. No matter what is going on, no matter how different we are, it's love that brings us together. We focus on the love, not the abilities or inabilities of each other. So I hope your readers will come check that book out too with Central Arkansas Library System.
I love that. I love that connection. That's just amazing. Mhm.
Today we're going to read Pawpaw's Pets. So I hope they'll all enjoy that story today too.
Of course.
Pawpaw's Pets. And Pawpaw's Pets, Pawpaw is really my real Pawpaw, as I'm going to say. And I hope everyone will enjoy this story because in writing Pawpaw's Pets, what I want the children to also understand, it's a lesson in each book, is that about our veterans. Pawpaw Gill is just that fun Pawpaw, and he has his companion JR. And what you'll see, I hope you see along the book as we read the story, you'll see him interacting with his companion. But one thing people didn't know is that Pawpaw's a highly decorated veteran. So in this book, in the introduction and dedication, as you can see there, I get an opportunity to share with the readers about Pawpaw's history in the military. And so I encourage students to learn about their family members who may be veterans and ask them questions because they enjoy sometimes, and not always, but a lot of them enjoy talking about their service to our country. So with that, let's read Pawpaw's Pets. We all love our Pawpaw, including the animals. Animals just show up to love Pawpaw too. And there those animals are. Pawpaw has a dog named JR. JR is Pawpaw's best friend. JR sits on the arm of Pawpaw's chair every day. They watch TV and take a nap at the same time. Grandma Dee Dee says, that dog just thinks he's somebody. Pawpaw puts JR in his little old pickup truck and off they go. JR goes with Pawpaw just about everywhere. And there you can see them riding in that pickup truck. When Pawpaw goes to the store, JR goes too. There they are at the grocery store. When Pawpaw goes to the post office, I want my readers out there, my young readers, help me say this. JR goes too. And there they are at the post office. And this is true. When Pawpaw feeds the chickens, say this with me again, boys and girls, JR goes too. There they are, feeding the chickens. Every day, Pawpaw gets up early to feed the chickens. JR walks with Pawpaw. The cats, Sylvester and Goldie, walk behind JR. There they are. The ducks, Goosey and Lucy, walk behind the cats, and off they go to feed the chickens. Yesterday, as Pawpaw and JR went for a walk to feed the chickens, guess what they found? There they are, feeding the chickens. A rooster. Where did that rooster come from? No one knew, so guess what? There the rooster is. So let's see. Pawpaw has a new pet. Now when JR and Pawpaw go to the post office, Rocky the rooster goes too. Can you believe that? The rooster and the dog go to the post office together. They have Pawpaw mail his mail. Pawpaw is so cool. Everybody loves Pawpaw. Pawpaw loves his pets, and his pets love Pawpaw too. And there, can you imagine all those animals in the house? Pawpaw and JR, and the ducks, Goosey and Lucy, the cats, Sylvester and Goldie, and Rocky the rooster. Oh my goodness, too many animals in the house. There is no one more kind than Pawpaw. We love you, and so do JR, Sylvester and Goldie the cats, Rocky the rooster, Goosey and Lucy the ducks, Maxie the puppy, the chickens, the roosters, and all the wild possums, raccoons, squirrels, deer, and every wild animal that stops by the Gill's home to see the man named Pawpaw. Now, children and families, look at this last page. What I encourage you to do is to see if you can find the animals that we talked about in the story. What do you see in the tree? Can you find the squirrel? I see a deer somewhere. Do you see the deer? And what is that black and white animal that looks like he has sunglasses on his eyes? Do you know what that's called? I see Goosey and Lucy. Do you see them? Rocky the rooster, the cats. Look through there and see if you can find all the animals. And then let's turn to the next page because I have a task for you to do. Oh, by the way, our illustrator for this book is Miss Rhonda Adams. And Miss Adams, she is a teacher at Gibbs Magnet School right there in Little Rock. But the challenge in each book is an opportunity for you to write your own stories. So for this story, I want you to name the animals in the order of the story and write something about those animals. Also, I want you to write about your own pet. Do you have a pet? If you have a pet, I bet you have a good story about your pet. So write about your pet. And if you're an older sibling, take the time and read the story to your younger sisters or brothers or a friend. If you don't have any siblings, you have a friend or a neighbor, then you share the story with someone else. And I'm so thankful that Cows has all of my books that you can go and check them out. So don't stop reading, and keep telling stories. And I hope you've enjoyed this story.
I know I really did. And I'm sorry if I bothered anyone giggling through this.
That's good.
Uh, I genuinely enjoyed this. My papa is my favorite person in the world. My family knows this. And he has his dog and he goes with him everywhere. So like you talking about this, I related to it so much. And one of the animals wearing sunglasses, like I haven't heard that kind of description. So I enjoyed that as well. So thank you so much for sharing your book and being
Thank you.
here with us. And the illustrator, I really like the illustrations and the writing. It's very well done. I love it.
Thank you. Well, I was so happy to Miss Rhonda Adams because how she came about illustrating this book is I was telling her the story. I said, my papa is like Dr. Doolittle. These animals just follow him. He doesn't, they're not trained. They see him and the dog come out or they hear him and they just walk up from the pond and they get in line one by one and they follow them to feed the chickens. And so she said, I have to help you with this story. I want you to write it and I want to illustrate it. So she did a fabulous job in putting illustrations where children can gravitate and really understand and enjoy the story.
That is amazing. That's awesome. So for everyone, please feel free in the comments to write the animals that you saw. If you want to write and share any little fun stories or fun thoughts and everything about the book or about the animals, or maybe you want to talk about your papaw, pawpaw, however you say your grandfather's name, feel free to share because we love to hear your feedback and everything. And of course, check out Miss Maria Hoskins' stories at our library or at Cal's library system. We have several copies of her books. So yes, thank you again for joining us. And I hope everyone has a great day. And please feel free to share.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.